All right, on tonight's episode of Python Papi, we're back inside our artificial intelligence course. We're still doing our natural language module. Let's have a look at what we went over tonight. Now, last night, if you recall, the last thing we went over was passing sequences of words into our neural network and then having an output of a sequence of words also. So you can see here we have what is the capital of Massachusetts being entered into the neural network, and then we get an output of the capital is Boston, another sequence of words. So again, we've translated some sequence into some other sequence. And if you ever had a conversation with AI chatbot, have ever asked our phone a question, it needs to do something like this. It needs to understand a sequence of words that us, the human, provided as input, and then the computer needs to generate some sequence of words to output. So how can we do this? Well, one tool that we can use is the recurrent neural network, which we took a look at last time, which is a way for us to provide a sequence of values to a neural network by running the neural network multiple times. And each time we run a neural network, what we're going to do is we're going to keep track of some hidden state. And that hidden state is going to be passed from one run of the neural network to the next run of the neural network, keeping track of all the relevant information. So let's take a look at how we could apply that to something like this. And in particular, we're going to look at an architecture known as, I'm pretty sure I spelled that wrong, an architecture known as encoder decoder architecture, where we're going to encode the question into some kind of hidden state and then use a decoder to decode that hidden state into the output that we're interested in. So what that's going to look like. We'll start with the first word, the word what. That goes into our neural network and is going to produce some hidden state. This is some information about the word that our neural network is going to need to keep track of. Then the second word comes along and we're going to feed it into that same encoder neural network, but it's going to get as input that hidden state as well. So it's going to get the new word plus the hidden state from the last word, enter into it. Now I could read all of this and go through the whole step, but basically we're going to be doing the same thing over and over. You see here, I made a graph of it. We enter the first word what. It gets entered as an input into the neural network. You see here, by the time we get to our second word is, it gets passed into the neural network, but it also gets accompanied by the hidden state. So this new neural network gets the new word is, well, it gets the first word what, and then it gets the hidden state, produces is. Is goes in, it gets these two, the what and the hidden state, and it produces a new word of the. The goes in and gets everything that was accumulated before. And it goes so on and so forth all the way down until we get to the end here. So you can see what is the capital of Massachusetts, get passed all the way down. Then we have an end here, and then we can start working on the output process. The output process is almost the same, but you can see here we have the end, it's entered into the neural network. We have an output of the gets passed back into it, gets a hidden state, produces capital, and so on and so forth, all the way down until we come to an end. So that's basically what we did all night. We just went over the process of adding sequences into our neural network and then having it spit out a sequence for us. So yeah, we're going to keep moving forward, and of course, I'll keep you guys posted every step of the way. But for now, this is the Python Poppy. You guys stay Gucci.